I got 1,000 stories I can tell you, but 1,000,000 stories I cannot. These are the stories that I can tell you. Real stories, real people, real talk, concrete conversation. Welcome to Concrete Conversations. I'm your host, John Villanueva. We got a special guest in the building.
It is.
Somebody that I consider a friend, somebody I considered definitely somebody in the city that's always been rocking, doing his thing.
Yes, sir.
Definitely a legend in his own right.
Yes,
and
sir.
he'll tell you about it here in a minute.
Yes, sir.
The one and only, my motherfucking dog, Mr. Blue Casey. How you doing
what's
today,
poppin', man? What's poppin', my boy, man?
Long time. Yeah.
Really ain't been that long, though.
Nah.
You know, only a couple months, but, man, to see the grind on what you've been doing, man. Like, I'm proud, bro, and that motivates me to keep on going.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Real.
It's definitely a blessing, man. Definitely. But let's get into your story straight from the beginning, from the rawness.
To the jump.
I like to get it popping, man. I like to get it popping. From the beginning, childhood, what was it like growing up from where you're from?
Well, you know, I'm from the north side of South Bend, Indiana.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm the youngest of four. Married. My parents are married 45 years. You know, we actually came from the bottom. My mama probably hate that I tell this side of the story, but you know, we came from the bottom, from nothing to lower middle class.
Nice.
From the west side of South Bend to moving to the north side of South Bend, and that whole process is a story within itself that I'll probably get into later in the conversation.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, we came from literally nothing, and had to, through our connections and through our endurance, family endurance.
Yes, sir.
You know, we was able to land into what I love, which is Fremont Park area.
Damn right.
You know, and we've been there since 1999.
Beautiful. No, that's beautiful.
Yes,
Definitely
sir.
beautiful.
Yes,
now,
sir.
What was the type of music and what was the influence of music that you was listening to when you was growing up? Because I know from personal experience, from seeing you, you've been into music and doing what you got doing since a young age. Tell me about the music that influenced you back then.
So with that, you know, and that again goes along with that story of us coming from the bottom. My sister was a hustler. You actually interviewed, I watched the other day with my nephew.
Yeah.
You interviewed my sister's best friend, Lady
yeah.
Resin.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Both coming from that north side,
Shout out to
Hilly
Resin,
Street.
man, nutty. Yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah, that's my sister's best friend.
Yeah.
So, you know, my sister was in this era of gangster rap.
Damn right.
Busy Bone, Do or Die.
Yeah. Midwest.
Twister.
Yeah.
We also got a lot of Tupac.
Definitely.
A lot of Death Row, a lot of Down South. Also, I was born 95.
Nice.
Tupac died 96.
Yeah.
Biggie died 97.
Yeah.
Who came up? Mind y'all, and they gonna catch a lot of this.
Yeah.
I've been rapping for 22 years.
Easy.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I came up in the heydays of all the tributes to
Them
Tupac
greats.
and Biggie.
Yeah.
I came up and watching or being in the environment of people watching I'll Be Missing You.
Damn right.
You feel what I'm saying? When it came out, or when Cash Money dropped before 99 in the 2000, when it was Hot Boys and What You Need, Girl, I Want a Hot Girl. What You Need, that shit came out. My first words was about it.
Really?
My first, ask Notion. My first, ask Lady Resin.
As
my
a
first
youngin'.
words was about it.
She told me you was young. She had the studio. First song was like a diss track for somebody in the school. She brought it up.
That story.
She brought it up.
I didn't even get to finish watching it either. I said I was going to roll up and smoke, finish watching it when we got done.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So,
what grade was you in when the diss track started?
Man, I was in the 3rd grade. Man, and that's after I started rapping. We're going to get on that later. We're going to touch on that one a little bit later. But I was in the 3rd grade when that happened, man. But,
you was young getting it.
You know, and I came up in the perfect era with rap because, you know, like I was saying, like this was No Limit.
Yeah.
Cash Money.
Them
You're
greats.
seeing Black business. Like, you feel what I'm saying? From the South, too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
At the same time, you're watching the Death Rows crumble. You're watching Aftermath be born.
It's true.
You know,
That's true.
so
That's true.
I grew up
true.
in the era of gangster rap at its commercial success.
True. Very true.
I grew up while I was a G-Unit kid.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
Ooh, yeah.
Eminem.
Yeah,
Hi, kids. Do you want? He was talking to me.
No doubt.
You feel
So
me?
as you growing up into this system, as far as in seeing the greats, what I consider me personally is the golden era of
Yeah.
hip hop. Definitely, you know what I'm saying. I know that was a major influence on you growing up. As a teenager, what was the independence that you went and set forth for yourself as a teenager, going into your own situation? You know what I'm saying, in life, on the streets or whatever.
You know, I just really just always had, like, I grew up around it. You know, like I said, my sister was a hustler.
Yeah, yeah.
My brother's a hustler. My cousins is hustlers.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, my mom and my daddy's hustlers. My daddy was a DJ. They went in the army. They was hustling in the army. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that what I come from a family of endurance. We gonna get it by any means.
True.
You know, and, you know, I put that same hustle into my music.
Yeah.
You know, to double back on the diss record, right?
Yeah, third grade.
You know, third grade.
Yeah.
I was a 50 Cent kid.
Yeah.
You know, so I would listen to these things that the artists would be talking or be doing, and I would emulate that sometime in my real life. So on that
Third
story,
grade.
in that story, right, we was having these rap battles.
Yeah.
And me and this kid, you know, named Tyshawn.
You saying names. I like it. I fuck with you, Blue.
Because it's in there, you know, and it's going to add on to the myth, I'm telling you. This dude named Tyshawn, we used to do these rap battles together. Yeah. And his friends would be the judges. And, you know, this is the era of Freestyle Friday.
Yeah.
Access granted. BET was BET's golden era.
The basement, baby.
You feel what I'm saying? These are all the things that I really, like, I used to walk around the cribs and act like I was on MTV Cribs at 5-6 years old. Like, I wanted to do nothing but rap. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I know.
And we battling that in the third grade, and his friends would always pick him to be the winner. Yeah. And it would piss me off. Yeah, hell yeah. So I went back to my homie crib, man, Mario Marable, and then rest in peace, Nathan Hall.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nathan Hall. He was in the room too when I wrote that. White boy, cool as hell, man. Yeah. I went back. I got the verse. You know, the verse was super G Unit Kid type shit. Like 50 should have signed me off this shit. I'm Northside. I still remember it to this day. Northside till I die. Make every nigga cry. If you run up on me, you better ride till you die. Look, I'm coming to Northside and you get capped in your eye. I got bodyguards waiting to die. It's no, they just waiting for your mama to cry. We gonna make sure that she won't see you for another night. Look, bro, I was tweaking.
At third grade.
Bro, so listen, I got tired of I had it written on there, yellow paper, the manila paper and shit.
I remember.
I took it to the school. Mm-hmm. My nigga Nunu was reading it. Shout out Nunu. I just seen him in the studio last night. My nigga Nunu reading the shit. And the dude that I was battling all the time, he takes the paper out of my nigga hand. This breakfast. Third grade. Little hood, little niggas. He take the paper, read it, runs it straight to the fucking principal. Snitch ass motherfucker.
Trouble, man. Trouble.
It's kid shit, but but how I felt in the third grade, just like this fucking rat.
Yeah.
So I really finessed the situation. I went to Sis crib and I recorded a girl song with her. Yeah. And I did some. I seen this girl. She was fine in the way. She was fine in the face. So I really want to say, hey, some shit, you know. And my mama, ooh boy, you got me having childhood memories.
I love it though. I love it,
man. So then when she left, I recorded the diss record with her husband. Said, "Hey, put this track on." Yeah. You know what's crazy? The beats. You gonna respect this, right? Yeah. I had stole the beat CD from Walmart.
Nice.
Guess whose it was?
Whose was it?
Mr. Criminals.
Okay. No limit. Okay.
I stole them. It was track 5 and track 9. I remember that shit like it was nothing. Because I had a karaoke machine that I recorded the songs on first. And I said, no, I'm going to Sis crib so I can put it on CD.
And that was Resin's crib.
Yeah, it's Lady Resin crib. April, man. That's the homie. Northside Queen, man.
Yeah, I love her to death.
You feel me? And that shit got recorded. It got reproduced on the karaoke machine onto a tape. And they took it to his people and shit. And it was crazy because we was in the third grade, right? Yeah. But I started carrying knives, big ass butcher knives with me because of that shit. Cause they said his big brothers was looking for me.
I respect it. So let me know the story, because I've always told this story. I said this on the pod too, but I've said this to other people too, like in a different setting. The first time I caught glance of you was at Century Center when I had a show with Really Doe. It was Moonshine Records and all of this.
And people don't even be knowing that.
This is a minute ago. Yeah. You was young, man. Yeah. Now,
it's around that same time.
Do you remember the story?
Yeah.
Because I would love for you to tell, because I've told it, but I'd love to hear your side.
I actually been in in conversations with the person who put that show together recently, Conway Jackson.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Dog, because I've been in talks with him about working with my nephew.
Which is hot, by the way.
Oh, please, thank you.
Very well.
I wanted to bring him here. He just got off work.
No doubt.
You feel me? But he had put that together, and from my understanding, Kanye was actually supposed to be there.
He was supposed to. That's true.
I think
that's true.
Hey, if anybody want to correct me or not, I think
you're right.
I think his mom might have been getting sick around that time.
You're right.
And he couldn't make it.
And his best friend Doe,
Doe came through.
Yep.
And as a kid, just speak on Kanye right now. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't even got to that level yet. We stopped at 50.
Yeah.
The influence Kanye West had
on you, yeah.
When all that stuff was going on a couple months ago about Kanye,
yeah.
I had to look at the clothes I had on.
Yeah.
I had on Levi shoes, Levi jeans, Levi pants, and a hoodie that said my name on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, this is nothing but Kanye West influence. Kanye changed the way we rap. We didn't have to.
True.
The little boy that was rapping about Northside Till I Die, he didn't have to rap like that no more.
That's very true. It's very true.
He could be more lighthearted with his raps and talk more about his personal life and struggles and things. Of course. And that's how he grown it. So, that Kanye was another influence onto my teenage
So
life.
having that influence, you hearing about him being at this show, I don't know, was it your aunt?
It was my sister.
Your sister.
My sister used to work at the Century Center with Kanye.
And she brought you in the back.
Yep.
And
she had me back there, yep.
And that's when we seen you.
Yep, it was you, Stucky boy.
Stucky.
A lot of people don't even know. Like Stucky, I had to remind Stucky. Stucky still thinks that I met him at the block outside.
Nah.
And I'm like, nah, bro, I've
Century
been met you.
Yeah,
not even just that. I used to sing all my life under these streets.
Yeah.
Didn't even my sister tell me after I had already became ball team.
Yeah.
My sister pulled me to the side like, nigga, that's Mike. Like, that song you used to play when I was little, that's Stucky.
Yeah, I fuck with Stucky.
Yeah, big time. That's my big dog.
Yeah,
he saved my life.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, we're gonna get to that part. That's another different story.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
But the Kanye with us doing that back there, I was actually, and this the funny part, I was back there writing on the napkin. Writing raps on the napkin. And I was writing raps about me hustling, rapping on the corner.
Yeah.
And you know, and back then those type of influences came from me watching 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Jeezy had started coming out around that time.
True.
The Nike shoebox.
Yeah.
That whole mindset of hustling.
Yeah.
You know, I'm around dope boys. My sister, my sister, brothers, all that hustlers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a child in trap house environments.
Music influence.
Music, and then that's not even just that. When I got in my teenage years, being a trap, the dope boys fuck with me. They fuck to let me put a studio in the back.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this was and I'm glad I get to have this time to say that because folks didn't understand where I was coming from after all the Black Lives Matter stuff.
Or where you came from.
Where I came from.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do Black Lives Matter, then I come back with a trap hoodie.
Yeah.
How you doing that? What did it? Yeah.
Are you a Gemini?
I'm Capricorn.
Okay, salute. That's
but
why we get along.
But I fuck with Geminis. My favorite rappers is Tupac and Kanye.
Exactly, without a doubt. I can understand. I can definitely understand it.
Yeah.
So that's why I always had so much respect for you because I pretty much know the type of environment and place where you came from, and I respected to see the growth.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know if you remember, but even back in the day, I would hit you here and there.
Just
to see where you was at.
You and your brother always, y'all got my honor and love for sure.
Definitely, man, because I love to see the growth in people, and I love to see exactly what they're doing. Now, as far as in community,
yes, sir,
that you ran into at a young age as well.
Yes, sir.
Like you did the ball team.
Yes, sir.
You did the mixtape. We did. You did the Atlanta Polo, the Don producer shit, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you've been rocking in other places. You know what I'm saying? And well respected. Which
shout out Tommy Gamble in Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
Shawty Low, R.I.P. It's a couple people. We won't get into that story. Yeah, definitely.
But truly well deserved with any accolades and flowers that you deserve. Trust me. But the thing that has always impressed me the most is the community situation. When we had a situation came in here where a man was shot and killed.
Yes, sir.
By a certain officer.
Yes, sir.
I seen community and I seen my peers step up to the plate and actually protest the situation. Let me know a little bit about that situation and what was your involvement.
So before we that was R.I.P. the man, and condolences to the family still.
Definitely.
Eric Logan, the Logan family,
Definitely.
his grandchildren, and some of his nieces and nephews knew my sister and I. I grew up with some of the kids from the family, so that one was
Close.
ultra. It was close, ultra personal, close to me.
True.
The behind the story stuff,
always a behind
is what involved me personally.
True.
New Black Power movement. We had to be. That happened. I got shot 2019. That happened a month after I got shot. So that'd be 2019. And we got to take it all the way back to 2016.
Yeah.
3 years later. I mean, 3 years before, when me and Neo Cherokee did the Black Lives Matter rally.
Exactly.
You know, we got a lot of flack for that.
Of course.
Death threats.
Yeah.
Snipers on the roof. People went to jail. All types of stuff. You know, my Facebook got taken down for the very first time. All of that.
That's when I hit you. Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. 2-3 weeks later, after all of that, the officer Aaron Nepper was involved. I don't give a fuck about saying names.
No, do you, baby?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Aaron Nepper was involved in a case involving a man by the last name of Franklin. I won't say the victims' names on that type of shit.
Which is public record, by the way.
All of that's public records. The prongs was left in the back of a teenager unarmed. He was hitting his face while he was asleep. All types of stuff. The city gave less than $20 worth of damages to the family.
Bullshit.
You know, that same officer was involved in the Eric Logan murder case. They put his body into the back of the car. All that type of stuff.
Same.
With New Black Power movement, representatives of the group formerly known as New Black Power Movement, because we had dismantled it within those 3 years due to COINTELPRO type practices. Anybody that knows the history of the Black Panthers, COINTELPRO is what dismantled the Black Panthers. They didn't call it that in 2020. They called it Black Identity Extremists. That was I'm labeled a Black Identity Extremist. Yeah, you know, I know it for a fact. They said my name in Isaiah Beaver's Stotty Nut federal case. Yeah. When he got 14 months for some shit he posted on Facebook surrounding my rally, they said my name in his case. They said my name in every single one of his articles.
I remember you having trouble social media wise. Things were getting taken down.
Yeah. They once we was once threatened. They had the feds called on us on news comments for hosting a young royalty youth workshop teaching kids their history before slavery. Yeah. These are the same things that the Black Panthers went through when they was feeding kids breakfast, and J. Edgar Hoover called them the most internal threat to the internal fabric of the United States of America. It's true. So, you know, shit like that is why
they said.
People had to fall back in line sometimes because, you know, they'll kill you.
Yeah. Now, did all this situation happen after you was shot, or was it before?
A mixture of times between, because remind you, after I got shot, you know, was the Eric Logan situation, which was the height, which was probably the highest one because
we was on world news, man.
Mayor Pete was running for president.
Damn right, Buttigieg.
Yeah, and then while that was going on, somebody got killed in your city. You know what I mean? You're a mayor running for president, and a black man just got killed in your city, and a Black Lives Matter. Height. You feel what I'm saying? Very controversial election, and this I didn't call CNN.
I know.
I didn't call Time Magazine. I didn't call none of these people. My name is going to pop up because the history of what I've done, you know, is going to be something that's going to be represented, and they gotta call me. Yeah, I was asleep on my mama's couch when they called me. Yeah. You know, I was my mama called. She called her phone because I had her phone. My phone, I think my phone had died or something. I had her phone, and I'm just like, I'm asleep. I probably passed out with her phone on Facebook. She called her phone with the house phone. Said, "Hey, CNN finna call my phone." I looked, CNN from the car, fucking phone. What the fuck is she talking about? But this instantly got a ring from Los Angeles. Hi, Blue, can you meet us at the campus of Notre Dame in the media department at this time? Yeah. Folks don't know. I went to the trap, got me a blunt. Well, man, this niggas talking about, man. I love it. You want to be on CNN? Bro, I'm finna be on.
Yo, I gotta give you some flowers. What I always loved about Blue, man, is Blue just says exactly what's on his mind on every time. Unapologetic. Yeah. He's definitely a professional individual. Trust me, you wouldn't get this far doing what he's doing if you wouldn't have some type of professionalism in him.
Can I tell a joke?
Please do.
Shout out my boy Muhammad Shabazz. I ain't gonna tell the politician name because I don't want to say the wrong politician. We was at the Democrats. This is when I had just started doing city contracts with the city.
Yeah.
And I was I done went from fighting against the system to
to
being
work.
inside of the system.
Yeah.
And I'm at a Democratic convention, and they going to what they're basically the after party.
Yeah.
I'm partying with the politicians now. Hey, my boy, man. Shout out Muhammad Shabazz, my boy, man. He told one of the politicians, he said, if you want to get black people to support your campaign, you need niggas on your team like Blue Casey. This is a white politician. I got my white voice on.
Yeah.
Anybody that's black or know a black friend, ask them about the switch. Every black person
we all got a white
every
voice.
Every black or brown person got a switch.
No, definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? And I had my switch on. I had my shirt button on.
Did you have a bow tie?
No, I had a bow tie. I couldn't afford a bow tie yet, but it was silk.
You was right.
It was silk.
You
feel
was right.
what I'm saying? I looked like the flyest servant that ever come through. And I said, niggas.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was that right now at this very second of time.
You was that, man.
You feel me? Yeah, but I done had those type of meetings to where, when Mayor Pete was in office.
Yeah.
And I got invited by his assistant to come upstairs about a week before I got shot. Yeah. Actually, and it's sentimental to me because Nipsey Hussle, one of my biggest modern influences.
Shout out Nip,
dark,
man. God bless.
Rest in peace. He had a similar meeting with the city.
It's true.
Before he got shot.
It's very true.
I had this same type of meeting with Mayor Pete's assistant about my influence in the streets and my influence with the city. Yeah. And how I can connect the city with the people in the streets and try to build some development. And mind you, now this is like 2-3 months before. Eric Loken. This is when the campaign is just starting to boost up. It's starting to get real serious.
It's popping,
Yeah, and they was trying to get me onto that team.
Yeah.
And, I was all down for it, and then a week later I got shot.
Yeah.
So we had to put things on hold. But then a month later, Eric Logan get killed. And now I'm just like the black man in me and the representative for my community.
People,
My community is hurt and mad. I can't be a part of what y'all doing.
I always wanted to ask you this because I ain't never asked you this before.
Yeah.
Like, was the shooting that took place with yourself, was that just some random shit that just never knew what down? Or, you ain't got to say no names to get into it.
I can just say politics. That's all I can really say on camera. Politics. That's all I can say on camera without telling too much. Politics.
Yeah. So being in the midst of situations, sometimes
envy a motherfucker.
No, it can be.
Envy a motherfucker.
No, it definitely can be, man.
A motherfucker just be wanting to point to prove sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? There's people from where it happened at. Yeah. There's people from over there that love me.
Of course,
they embrace me when they see me.
No, of course,
so I couldn't place blame. It's people from my hood that wanted to place blame on the whole side of town.
No, of course.
All that type of stuff. I ain't want to entertain that. You feel me? I know when the devil use people. That person that that did it, then it probably was a weak person.
Damn right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I ain't never did nothing to nobody. Yep. I ain't never touched the hair on nobody or nothing. I'm always been about my money, about myself.
Very true, man. You ain't never been a violent individual, none of that bullshit, man. You always did your work.
I'm a peacekeeper.
Definitely,
I'm
man.
a peacekeeper.
Definitely, man.
You feel me?
Well, God bless that situation. Obviously it happened, but at least you still here to talk about it and still here to do what you need to do
hurt,
as a person.
You know what I mean? I laughed when it happened. I was like, bitch ass niggas really tried to kill me. Yeah. I was laughing when it happened. Man, for real. I could tell you some stories about that damn night, bro. Like, for real, man. Well, I slapped the nurse on accident. Yeah. I called the operator all types of bitches and shit.
It happens, man. It happens. But like I said, you still here.
Yeah.
To perform to what you need to perform and do what you got to do. You know
I think that's probably the one thing that hurt the most, because that whole weekend I was like, I had did a show at Cheers the night before that, and I had performed. I was doing the pop CD, and the music was I woke up, went and got me some money, laughing to the bank. I'm laughing to the bank, and. I just got offered 2 days before that to do a college tour. Yeah. In Kalamazoo.
So it kind of halted some situations.
All types of stuff. They dropped me from the college tour. I told them I'd be back walking by then and everything, because it was mid-July. They dropped me because they said they felt like I was too violent.
Wow.
Because I got shot. I was the victim.
Yeah.
And I was too violent. I ain't shoot back. It was damn near probably the robbery situation. Yeah. It happened at my studio. We wouldn't let them in the building. Yeah. And they just fire shots. You feel what I'm saying? And like,
how did that halt or whatnot with the situation as far as the political situation? That you was
It
into?
didn't halt anything. If anything, it made it a frustrating time for me to heal.
And how was your mindset with this? Because that's a lot, bro.
I was paranoid. You know, the first time when it happened, 2016, when we went through all this and they had the snipers on the roof, like my name was just Blue Casey on Facebook when that happened. A police officer got my Facebook taken down.
Yeah. Wow.
So like, and then bragged about it. I got the screenshot sent back to me.
Really?
Bragged about it.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, that was the shit that like, you know, pushed me over the edge. I had to walk around the house, like niggas walk around with face mask on and shit.
Yeah.
Call Stucky right now. He picked me up walking down Lincoln Way with a black shirt wrapped around my face.
Yeah.
Because I was scared for my life.
Yeah.
Not because I'm a bitch or anything.
Ain't got nothing to do with that.
These motherfuckers killed Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, shot Fred Hampton. Yeah. They killed Fred. I was 20 years old doing all that shit. They killed Fred Hampton in his sleep in Chicago. Yeah. An hour and a half away from here in his sleep at 20 years old.
Yeah, it's true.
You feel me? Judas and the Black Messiah, the movie.
Know your history.
I could talk to Fred Hampton Jr. on the phone right now. Yeah. They killed his daddy at 20. Yep. I'm doing the same shit. I'm emulating what his father's doing.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
I couldn't, and like that was the stuff that scared me of me being a martyr, of me doing this, and you know,
I was worried about you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You feel me? Thank you.
I was, and you definitely was in my prayers. I mean that shit.
Thank you. That means a lot, because it really got that serious at one point. You know, and like it took a lot, especially so when it came to 2019, and this had happened.
Yeah, with the officer.
I'm on CNN.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's way now they seeing this man got power. Yeah. Now they trying to break that power. They lying about him.
True.
They talking about I'm a wannabe rapper. I'm a street thug. They saying I created new Black Power movement in 2012. I moved to Atlanta in 13, fresh out of high school. Dropped out of high school, moved to Atlanta. Yeah. So that means if 2013, I dropped out of high school at the beginning of 2013 as a junior. Yeah. The fuck, where was I in 2012?
It's true.
Where would I have the time to do a new Black Power movement? Yeah. That didn't happen until 2016. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So like these type of things, they went as far as having a Black woman on Twitter. I'm not active on Twitter. Because of the Black Power shit. It had got so real. I'm just now getting the iPhone. Yeah. Let's keep it 100. I'm just now starting to drive 2 years ago. Yeah. Because my dad put in my head and drilled in my head, nigga, the police is going to fuck with you. Yeah, man. If you gang banging on that's what we was doing.
I know.
We was gang banging on the police.
I know.
You banging on the police and you think you finna be out here driving and they ain't finna what? Yeah. Every time they see you, we was getting fucked. Motherfuckers that got pulled over in their cars and they mamas is driving the car.
Yeah, man.
They mamas is driving.
Yeah, that's how deep it gets.
Real shit.
That's how deep it gets.
They mamas was driving the cars and the police pulled them over and said, "That's not her."
Yo.
Police done rope after they caught you up. Police was in front of my mama house. Mm-hmm. Recording me on their personal phones. Yeah. Talking about it's before they pulled the phone out, I walked up to the car because they watching me come out the house. I asked them, "Do we have a problem?" Yeah. He said, "No, I have a suspicion of burglary." We've been living in this household since 1999. Anybody that know Fremont know that everybody who lived back there, we helped build each other houses back there. This is a village that lived back here.
Damn right.
Nobody called the fucking police.
Hell no. Hell no.
You feel me? And then when I call you out on your bullshit, you do it. You turn around the block, come back around my house and record me on your personal phone in front of my house.
So these situations that took place as far as in being shot, obviously under a political view of certain individuals, certain entities.
It was science activists was calling my phone like, "Blue, who shot you? Was it the streets or the police?"
Yeah. How is your mindset after the fact? How did that change you into the person you are now?
I'm a lot more low key. Yeah. A lot more strategic with how I move.
Should be, yeah.
I have a shooter.
Damn right, man.
And we talk 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm still the stop the violence guy though.
You should be.
You know,
it shouldn't halt what your community you can do for the community. That's real, man.
No, big facts.
No, that's real.
shit, we like I said, like
what about your personable? As far as I know, low key and shit.
PTSD is high.
I agree.
My body hurt.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I don't perform as well. Like I said, I was just doing pop music. Me and Lady Resin had the conversation because she had known that she had forgot that I was just with her the night before. Yeah. And when like sis, I was jumping on speakers. Yeah, man. And she like, yeah, you always been an active, animated performer when you perform. I don't perform that way no more. Yeah. My foot, because I got hit. They shot at me 20 times. Yeah. The bullet that landed, one went in and out that knocked me on the ground, thank God. And the doctor said, JJ Fish was right across the street from my studio. Yeah. So the doctor said that, you know, I used to eat JJ Fish. Yeah. Breakfast, lunch, dinner almost. Yeah. Swole. Studio diet. Yeah. And the doctor said if I hadn't have been so big in that area, the bullet would have hit a hip bone. But since it didn't, all it hit was fat and it went in and out. The bullet that hit me was that stuck with the bullet that hit my foot from me crawling underneath the table. Get away from the shots. And it hit my foot and it got stuck underneath my foot. My foot's a lot more heavier. Yeah. Now, and that consciousness of me knowing that. Yeah. So I'm not so quick to jump off a stage and land on a speaker. I'm not, you feel what I'm saying? And that mindset causes more, you know, eat heavier. Yeah. Smoke heavier. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've grown a lot heavier now since getting shot. So
yeah. That's. You
know, so a lot of it actually aged me. Yeah. You feel me? If you look at it, if you look at some pictures afterwards.
Well, stress, especially, man.
Yeah, like my beard had grown out thicker. I started wearing a lot more clothes. They was calling me Uncle Blue for you know, like the town hall meetings, you know, we working on a web series about my life. And like I look back at some of the times, it's like it's gonna be a good scene. It's gonna be a good scene. When we did the town hall meeting, I remember for Eric Logan, everybody was screaming. You know, New Black Power movement. We had allies within Black Lives Matter South Bend, who used to be New Black Power movement. We had allies with the local Antifa. The other allies in the area. Even though Indiana's a conservative
we're
state,
in the middle of them.
Yeah, we're liberal. We're a liberal city. It's a lot of activism going on around here.
Very true, man.
The whole entire room was screaming at these people, and I think this was scared a lot of people. As the room was screaming, you know, they was telling it the same stuff that we heard in 2016. Oh yeah. With the first situation involving the same officer, and trust the process, go through the process, all that type of bullcrap. I didn't want to hear it.
I feel you.
I'm in this big ass auditorium. Everybody's going from down to up. Yeah. And there's a stage. My young old self. I can't protest. My body's too weak to scream. Yeah. I've already cussed Mayor Pete out. The moment they took my cast off my feet, I went straight to the community meeting that they had at the King Center. And my first couple walks to the circle on fresh ground within a month and a half
was to protest.
Was to go cuss out Mayor Pete to tell you, sir, we told you this shit 2016 that this shit was gonna happen if you didn't fire this officer. Yeah. And now we at the Washington High School auditorium, and what I do is instead of screaming, instead of doing anything, I get up with my cane, and the whole city know I'm shot the fuck up.
Damn right.
And I'm damn near dead. Should have been dead.
True.
I walk out with my cane, wave their asses off.
Yeah.
And I walk off with my cane real slow so that everybody gotta see me.
Damn right.
And I walk into that motherfucking hallway in that school, and next thing you know, the mayor's assistants is running up to me. Blue, are you okay? Blue, are you okay? Are you okay? Y'all making me more frustrated. Get the fuck away from me.
Shit, man.
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So then they get me back to go in there. I go back in there. I sit down. Everybody's still screaming. But when I walked away, everybody got quiet just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they gave me the microphone.
Yeah, man.
Everybody that was screaming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Quiet.
That's beautiful.
You could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
And then when somebody said something, when somebody spoke to rebuttal something I tried to say, because there's a difference between niggas and African Americans.
Very true.
Be the first one to say.
Very true. And say that shit, baby.
There's some people that just don't want to bite against the system. They just want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Fuck comfortable. We've been comfortable for 500 years.
Man.
They been so fuck all that.
Yeah.
My generation, what makes me mad is
I agree with
my
you.
dad had to fight through the same shit, and
Yeah.
he didn't want me to fight because
Yeah.
he knew what came with it.
Damn right, man.
I'm not sitting down. They're going to have to kill me if that's the case, man. And I spoke up, and when somebody tried to speak out against what I was speaking up while I was speaking, I heard a white lady in the back say, "Let him talk!"
Yeah. I got to give you some flowers amongst some other individuals, you know what I'm saying, that was a part of the situation.
Yes,
because
sir.
when the whole situation happened with the officer and the man that lost his life in the city.
Yes, sir. Jordan Geiger's.
Shit was tense,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Like shit was tense. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a frightening situation for the city, man, and it really was. And at the point in the fact that I felt like the shit could have tipped the fuck over,
Yes, sir.
and shit could have got really dumb.
Yes, sir.
It didn't, because of people like you, amongst others, that was a part of that situation.
I think you're talking about the year.
You know what I'm talking about.
The year later.
Yo.
The year later.
It was about to crack the
final
fuck
cap
off. Yeah, man.
The final cap off.
And it didn't, because of individuals like yourself, amongst others, you know what I'm saying, that was a part of the situation. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, I was proud of my fucking city, and I was definitely proud of you and all the others that was involved as well.
I think a lot of people thought I was going to let the bullshit happen.
They don't know you, man.
And see, and it's the crazy
That's
part.
the judgmental shit.
And I'm going to be raw because I don't care.
Do you, baby?
You can't stop what God got his hand on.
Damn right.
That day in particular.
Yeah.
Shit
was real, man.
How far can I go into that without putting my foot in my mouth?
I mean, you know.
I don't care. I don't even care because it's history.
Yeah.
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
So we set up. Shout out to two girls who vent that really was.
Yeah.
They was that 2020. I call that Freedom Summer.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get to that season in Canvas. We about
crazy,
to start
man.
Production in season
Yeah,
1.
dope.
That's gonna be the final season.
That's dope.
I'm actually giving y'all the end of BMF at this point.
That's
no,
dope.
this is when the feds kick the door.
Yeah,
no, I'm playing.
yeah,
I'm playing. We actually got a good. We're gonna leave on a good note on
As
this
you
one.
should. As you should.
So with that year, the year of George Floyd, South Bend had felt Eric Logan's situation.
Kind of coexist in a sense.
Yeah, you know,
definitely.
it had happened in our backyard.
Damn right.
You know, we had already did marches around the guy that got killed in Baton Rouge, the guy that got killed in Milwaukee, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin. You know, so
it was a building.
It was a build up, a big ass climax, and when George Floyd happened, I think the whole world just said, "We are tired."
It did.
We are tired.
It did.
And that year, I watched young high schoolers. Remind you, I was leaving high school when I started some of this stuff. I was leaving adult high school when I started some of this stuff. And I'm seeing these young high schoolers lead these marches and set up these organizations by themselves. Yeah. And I remember going out there and being the older the statesman.
Yeah.
And these same kids, they watched me on the news.
Damn right, man.
They before they went to school, they were seeing this stuff. This is Blue Casey in the flesh in front of them.
Their own likeness too,
bro,
which is beautiful to see.
Beautiful, because I'm still young, just like them.
Damn right.
And I'm like, let's get it. How y'all want to do it? And how they march, and I grew up. I'm still growing up off of the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, the Black Panthers, the Garveys, Stokely Carmichaels, all this type of stuff. I'm still looking at that as the blueprint.
Changed
up. It's a different spirit with them kids. Man. I wanted to fight for real.
Tupac, baby.
They said, what they say? They said, say his name, which one? Say his name, which one? Say his name, which one? Yeah. For real, which one? I want to fight.
Crazy.
The fuck? I want to fight now.
Yeah.
And we set up the march. We did it downtown. But before I got the march, I had got a call.
Yeah.
This is why I'm scared to talk about it.
Yeah.
I had got a call about. Now this is Blue Casey, not Blue Casey, the youth activist.
Yeah,
this is Blue Casey after his quote unquote retirement.
Yeah,
this is Blue Casey, the party promoter.
Yeah,
who has the accolades of Blue Casey, the activist.
True.
I got the call about people riding around with guns in the car. Not any type of people, but Proud Boy type of people. The people that like to raid Capitol buildings and shit like that. The people that like to
the fuse, man.
Man, the people that and they're in this area too. I'm gonna call them out. The people that like to protest gay readings at the library for kids and shit. Like even if we disagree about them passing this shit out to kids, who goes protest and shit like that?
Yeah, it's people,
you feel
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like those type of people were allegedly riding around with guns trying to start some mischief with this rally that we was planning. And this is the Blue Casey that always been tapped in with the streets.
True, man. Hell
I'm back tapped in with the streets.
Damn right.
The streets embraced me because all of the Black Power stuff that I did.
True, they respect it. Definitely.
You feel
As
me?
They should. Yeah.
And now I got people that blew we down.
Yeah.
We down with that.
Yeah,
because we tired of seeing black folks get killed in the streets too.
I feel you.
And for my listeners that know what's going on, I was rolling.
Yeah.
I had to roll a little bit to get the adrenaline going a little bit.
I feel you.
We got 1,000 people in the streets. And from what I've seen in bigger cities,
man,
they run people over in these type of protests.
Yeah, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shit was tense as fuck,
the police might pull up in trucks and all. I had my adrenaline already going, so I was rolling.
You was on your
I was
defense.
ready for it.
You was on your defense.
I swear to God, I was.
I feel you, man.
And when we made it to the streets, they was mad. Everybody, y'all turned the march into a stunt line. Y'all turned.
Yeah.
No, I called reinforcement.
Yeah.
I called in the shooters.
I
was Moses out there in the streets for real.
Yeah.
We was on Lincoln Way in the streets for real. I had to lead the people.
Yeah, man.
Then we got on Linden.
Uh-huh.
And they did that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like a real nigga wasn't gonna see what the fuck that was.
That's true, man.
They put that whole ass police car in the alley and had another car 2 yards over behind the building, watching that car, expecting us to go fuck that car up. Yeah. And I told them people no. Yeah,
it's beautiful, man.
No. You know what they said in the newspaper? That people was about to go fuck up the car.
Yeah,
and organizers, including Blue Casey.
Yeah, man.
So this was the thing, right? I had noticed that the news people had stopped mentioning my names, stopped coming to certain events, stopped doing this and that.
Supporting in a sense. Yeah,
so,
man.
but this was so big.
Huge.
And that moment was so beautiful because they thought. It was 2 times that day they thought.
I thought that time.
You feel me?
Yeah, man.
And I said, no, we ain't gonna do that.
It's a beautiful thing.
And
I was proud of y'all, man.
And I'm gonna let you know why we get that after the second part. So we keep on going. I seen the whole ass police.
Yeah.
I wait, how y'all doing? Flick them out. I'm gonna still agitate y'all, talk my shit. We get to the police station.
Yeah.
Everybody's going crazy.
I seen it. Yeah, man.
The lady from the news asked me, mind you, I'm still bussing.
Yeah, it's a little different.
The lady from I got full control of myself. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, man. I'm a rapper. I love hippie shit.
North side, baby.
You feel me? Man, the lady from the motherfucking
newsletter,
bro, the newsletter, like the newspaper lady said, Blue, will there be any violence tonight? And passed them up.
Yeah.
I just looked at her like she was the dumbest, excuse my language, bitch in the world.
Yeah.
Lady, if you ever see this, don't ever ask nobody no dumbass question like that in front of the police.
That is a dumbass question.
Would there be any violence tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There would not be any violence.
But at that point in time, you know what I'm saying, from watching that situation up close and personal, as well as it being televised fucking everywhere,
man,
you know what I'm saying? I was proud of y'all, man.
And
I have to give you your flowers, man.
Sir.
And you got to accept them graciously, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because y'all deserve that. You amongst others, because I seen other people.
Yeah.
Because if it's not under, I could be wrong, but I did hear from somebody that's in a situation, there was other entities that came into the city that wasn't actually from the actual city. And at times they maybe wanted to go a different route at times, you know what I'm saying?
So, and I think with that being said, you know, because like the web series, to go back to the web series, it's called Canvas. Right?
Yeah.
I'm a professional canvasser. I've canvassed in Atlanta, Georgia, Gary, Chicago, South Bend, all that type of stuff, Indianapolis. When I canvassed in Gary, no disrespect to the city of Gary, but I've seen the impoverished environments that's out there.
Of course, man.
You know, these type of things come from historic riots, misuse of funds, things of that nature. Once I've I'm in government contract.
Yeah.
And I'm in rooms where they having $1 million discussions about where the city money is going to go.
Yeah.
And I have to sit there and just be a quiet church mouse.
Yeah.
Not even be on my phone, because if I scroll past the wrong thing too long and a rap song come on, they going to...
No, of course.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, be unprofessional.
Yeah. So, like, I'm in these rooms where I'm hearing these type of budgets, and, like, I can't let my city go out like that.
That's beautiful, man.
We can't burn up the only mall that we have.
It's real talk, bro.
You know, I've been in the room with the founders of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
I was in my, just like CNN, I'm in my room chilling, watching TV, watching YouTube, get a call. Hey, you need to be at this meeting, bro.
Yeah.
Who here? The founders of Black Lives Matter. The 2 women that created the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
I go there. I'm having conversations with them. They talking about how in Baltimore,
man.
where they, where it went up. It went up. They burnt down the only CVS in the hood.
It's true, man.
Now Granny got to go all the way.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And pay that shit.
Yeah.
You get her diabetic medicine.
Yeah.
I couldn't let that happen in my neighborhood.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
You feel me? Niggas, y'all want Jordans, go to Chicago.
Yeah, man.
Where you gonna get away with it at?
Damn right.
It's a city big enough for you to get away with it at, and they gonna write that shit off on their insurance any damn way.
And it was beautiful, and I'm definitely proud of y'all, and I mean that shit, dog. Like, no bullshit.
We not burning up. I had to, like,
cause shit was tense, bro, and you know it, cause you was in the thick of it. Shit was tense. It's a difference
between. At one point, I stopped saying I was woke. It's a difference between being pro-black and woke. You know, a lot of people is running off of pain, trauma, and misinformation.
Very true.
Malcolm X never participated in a riot.
Nope.
He and if anything, he led his people in suits to go get his man out of jail.
Respectable people.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that was like, he said, if they now, and that was my whole mindset anyways that whole day.
Yeah.
Y'all should be thanking the police.
Yeah.
For not reacting like the rest of the country.
I agree with that too. And good. And you know what? Dope for saying that shit too. Because flowers needs to be given to multiple sources, of course. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I agree with that.
And a lot of people, with me being a street dude and everything, a lot of people I'm on first name basis with Scott Wiskowski.
Yeah.
Because not, and they know they could, out of respect of what I do.
Damn right.
I could never put my integrity on the table for who I am.
True.
But when them death threats came through, 2016, he called to make sure I was all right.
That's love.
It's a picture I really want to get taken down off of Google because the caption of what the picture is and where I come from could be used against me. But this is what moments like this is for, right?
Yeah.
It's a picture of 2 cops holding, shaking my hand. I'm at the East Race. I really just got done smoking.
Yeah.
Some cops come through shaking my hand and stuff.
Man.
And they just like, man, we got some calls about you, man. We just wanted to make sure you was all right, man.
That's dope, man.
We just wanted to make sure you was all right. And it's fucked up because as they're shaking my hand, and we're at a distance because I'm trying to keep, I ain't trying to be too close. I smell like weed.
I feel you. Definitely feel you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
The cameras from the fucking South Bend Tribune came from behind the fucking trees, bro.
Yeah.
Flash. And if you look at me and the cop's
so it looks
face,
sus and shit.
My face looking like kind of down and the cop's looking like down, bro. Is you serious?
Yeah.
Like, we having a real human being conversation right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I was proud of the city at that point. I was proud of y'all. I was proud of everybody involved, even the local PD. You know what I'm saying? That definitely held it down because there was some out there that was holding it down. No.
I've been told by officers, and I ain't gonna put this officer's name on hold because
respect.
He's actually a friend of mine. He was my high school resource officer.
It's love.
He came to my godmom and my sister, Stucky wife, and my sister, and he had came to them and was like, actually came to them two, and or either they had went to her or he had did, but I had just did Wake the City Up at the State Theater. The lady that was managing the State Theater, she was real cool with me because we made a lot of money together.
Yeah.
And she had a security firm that was working for her.
Dope.
And there was some people out of Elkhart, and they had all came together and basically looked after me that weekend.
That's
because that officer had came to my people and was just like, oh, it's some police, some people in law enforcement, some family members of these people that don't like what Blue's doing, they don't like what's going on. Yeah. All this over a picture. That's the part we didn't get to talk about, barely ever get to talk about. Yeah. But they don't like what's going on, and they might want to do something now. Yeah. Y'all need to make sure he's all right.
That's what's up.
You know, so like that build a repertoire. Even when Eric Logan had passed, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Scott Wiskowski. I remember we doing a press release downtown.
Yeah.
They were there was something going on downtown where everybody was there, all the activists was there, the family was there, everything, and the mayor was there, And
he marched with y'all. Tree was there. I remember.
I mean, matter of fact, the mayor was there. So I know the mayor was there. His CIA people was watching me.
Mm-hmm.
His Secret Service people was watching me real hard. Whenever I was around them, you could tell because they'll just be watching. And like when I come around, their eyes will be like,
yeah. Crazy,
watching me type stuff. And I remember Scott had pulled me to the side and was like, he ain't ask about my shooting. He didn't ask. It wasn't nothing about, hey man, can you calm down on the police or anything? It wasn't nothing about Eric Logan. Hey man, I heard about you. But hey man, you all right?
It's love, man.
He ain't want no suspects. He ain't want no names. None of that. You all right, man?
Love,
are you good, man? You how you living, man?
I respect that, man.
And you know, like that right there just show like, you know, just having more empathy. Even I done cussed out some police this past summer and pulled up the shootings on the block. Yeah. And they coming too aggressive and everything.
I understand. Yeah, no, I understand.
If we have a lot more empathy.
I agree. As people, as human beings.
As human beings.
Yeah, man.
Across the board.
Yeah, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
That right there get us a lot. That'll get us along a lot.
Because I'm gonna tell you what, people with empathy, no matter what color they are, they'll get along. Yeah. Period. Yeah. That's the facts, man. Yeah. We're all human beings at the end of the day, bro. Real talk. But obviously, the world sees differently at times, you know what I'm saying? But that's them. I'm going to be me. You know what I'm saying? I love you amongst other people like you or not like you.
I used to hate when people were like, oh, you hate white people, you hate. I'm like, listen, I don't even go around running around saying the man. Yeah. If I want to name out the people that got my people in power,
first and last, power, baby.
I know they J. Edgar Hoover, Ronald Reagan, Donald Reagan. I mean, they same person. Same person. Same person, different era at this point.
Donald Reagan. Holla. Yeah. I didn't say it though. Blue letter.
Bill Clinton. All these people is all in the mix of what's going on, from mass incarceration, war on drugs, all this type of stuff, you know. So and people get mad when I say I want reparations for war on drugs more than you feel what I'm saying? Like our people, me and my nephew, we been watching hood movies, right? Because we working on Canvas, and I be writing my script while I'm working on Canvas. We're literally watching Snowfall and BMF at the same time and saying, "Wow, wow." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in Snowfall made it happen for a big Meech. You know what I mean? Even though he was already moving on it,
he was.
When it transferred from coke to crack,
it happened. Yeah, man.
The entire game elevated across the country.
Changed.
You know what I'm saying?
Entrepreneurship, man.
Exactly. And I think even on episode 2, they showed him walking through the casino, and they go. Yeah. You feel me? That's Franklin. Yeah. They're go Freeway Rick right there. That's Franklin.
That's Franklin. That's Franklin.
So you feel what I'm saying? So all this comes up together, and this is what we dealing with right now. You know, and I remember when I was going to talk to the kids at Navarre about, you know, poverty and like gang violence and stuff like that. These 8th graders going into high school, I had on the trap hoodie, the revolution against poverty. And I had to explain that to a little girl when she asked me, why you talking all this? And I had broke down poverty into this big metaphorical, you know, think anagram. Outside of the box and everything.
Yeah, got to.
And then when she asked me that, because I had on this trap hoodie, she said, why you got this trap hoodie on and you talking like this? Yeah. And I told her what it was. She said, well, what's poverty? Mm-hmm. I had to re-break it down.
Yeah, man.
And tell them it's the world that we live in. It's
true.
It's the gunshots you hear at night. It's the cop sirens. It's the broken bottles.
Class.
All of that.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then I asked them, you know, how many of y'all know who Big 50 is? Rest in peace, my cousin.
Yeah, man.
I was there when he got killed.
Yeah.
They raised his hand. Y'all know I'm related to both of them.
Yeah, God bless.
The killer and the victim.
Damn right.
Huh?
Damn
right.
Yeah,
y'all know that was self-defense. Nobody know none of it. You know what I mean? And these are things like the streets are run off with something. Tell people
and
the
then
wrong
go with
thing.
It. Yeah, man.
And now the whole...
But like you said, misinformation,
hurt, and trauma breaks down the entire world,
killing
bro.
Shit, man.
From religion to community to politics, everything,
real.
bro.
It's very real. No, and salute you for giving that knowledge to the young folk, because that's beautiful. Because, see, I think a lot of people see a lot of antics they might not agree with from you, and they go on that. But they don't see the other side of the fucking coin. You know what I'm saying? That you do.
I had
talking to the children and going to meetings and trying to better the community in your own way, and not even necessarily getting the print or publicity for that. It seems like you get the more look for other bullshit.
Yeah,
you know
for the bullshit,
the fuck shit,
for fuck shit, relationships.
Yeah,
all that. You know, it's crazy because like I had this conversation with Cuzzo. Shout out Kerry Wilson, that's the homie.
Shout out to Cuz.
Yeah,
man.
I got a lot of big homies, man. Yeah. And he was on my ass on one post talking about you not the same person you is on Facebook that you in the street. Yeah. And I had to have a real, I don't know how I'm not a Gemini.
I don't know how you're not a Gemini.
I roll with a lot of spiritual women. I must have like a Gemini moon or something like
Something's
that.
There.
Because I basically broke it down to him like, he said you could be, because he basically said I could be a Black Panther activist one day, then I'm a gangbanging, weed smoking rapper the next.
Yeah.
I said, is it just so happened that maybe I'm both?
Damn right.
Like I've asked, like the females that because I got homies that's 20-year homies. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, damn right.
And they hit us.
Yeah,
If they not active, they just retired.
Yeah. No,
you feel me?
Right,
so like, I be around females because they a lot more safer and a lot more something.
Yeah.
And the homegirls I be with, they be like, I tell them like, man, somebody said I ain't the same person I am on Facebook. They look and say, huh?
Yeah.
Nigga, you will have the most ratchetest shit to say, and in the next conversations be the most intelligent motherfucker in the room.
Yes.
And like I had to break this down in the comments and was just like, bro, we be in the spot at the trap arguing about Black Panther politics. You feel me? My homies, no boys for real.
Yeah.
That means they had picked up on a part of America that is capitalistic.
True.
You feel me? So we have had to have a conversation about capitalism and its relation to slavery.
Alcohol, baby.
You feel what I'm saying?
Look what they did to alcohol.
All of that. You feel me?
Now.
All of that.
Come on
And
now.
we had to have these conversations would last 3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah, a little session.
You feel what I'm saying? The whole time niggas getting money, jugging, smoking all. We having these conversations still.
Beautiful, man.
At the same time, I'm that same guy that go in these communities and I have these conversations with these kids in the streets. Right, no matter if it's 11 o'clock at night or 11:57 or 11:57 in the morning.
Because you know it.
Exactly.
And who better for them to listen to but people that look like them, that talk like them, that walk like them,
and I would
that dress like
and
them.
I would rather do that any day than talk to. A lot of folks want to do stuff for the kids that's really not at risk.
True.
I watched a TED Talk. She said a lot of people, she want to work with critically at risk people.
Yeah.
Critically at risk youth.
Yeah.
A lot of folks just work with kids that just need a basketball put in their hand. They just need a math tutor. They need something. No, I want to work with the kid that got some peer pressure in him.
Right,
he thinking about grabbing that gun because them boys keep following him after school.
Yeah, man.
I want to go work with him.
Damn right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. I want to go work with the kid that getting jumped on. He want to go do something because I was him.
Yeah.
I was him. I left the blade on my mama's school bus because I was finna go slice some kids up at Navarre. Came back and the whole school bus was sliced up because of kindergarten.
Or maybe somebody that don't have the parents in the right mind frame doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Because my mama,
we go through that.
Even my mama, even though my mama worked, she worked hard though. My mama and my parents worked hard.
God bless.
So it was parts where they couldn't connect with me on, or I wasn't open up enough for them to connect with me on that.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because I'm still They raised me. We on the block. You feel me?
Right.
We on Fremont. You feel me?
Right.
They worked. My daddy worked at Notre Dame, but he worked 20 hours at Notre Dame.
Wasn't home.
You feel what I'm saying? So the streets is there.
Always.
You feel what I'm saying?
Always.
So it's over with. And that type of stuff influenced me a lot. Yeah. So how I take my anger out in the ways that I learned in the streets.
Productive.
You feel what I'm saying? You're going to get active with it. You're going to figure it out because you can't be no punk because they're going to treat you like that afterwards. They ain't going to never let you up.
No, you're going to be food.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I had to learn how to fight back on that shit. And like that carried on as a pride thing, you know? So like a lot of folks say, oh, he trying to act gangster. He trying to. No, this is really me.
No,
you feel me? Like, and it frustrates me. I'm just like, bro, ain't y'all the same generation that love Tupac?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you feel me? Like, and like, not even just that. Did y'all see how Pac changed? Like, everybody want to talk this Pac wasn't no gangster. No, y'all right. Did y'all realize what Pac changed that though?
Yeah.
Let me see you get shot 5
times.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of folks
beat up by the police.
All that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of folks that
being raised in poverty.
All that.
Could you imagine the mental that he was going through at the time?
The music changed after he got shot.
I completely agree, man.
He went from keep your head up to troublesome.
To hit him up.
And to hit him up. Them niggas was every song he was banging on y'all. Nigga, I'm coming back. Yeah. Y'all done said I was gay. I got molested.
Make sure
I got
all
raped,
your kids don't
in jail, all types of shit. Y'all all types. So like when people look at me and they say, oh, he's doing this and that. Bro, where was y'all at when I got shot?
Damn right.
Only 2 politicians pulled up on me.
Damn right.
You feel me?
Damn right.
Everybody else was from the streets.
Damn right, man.
You feel
Damn
me?
right.
Can't smoke with me. Can't bring me food. Bring me company.
Yeah.
It was Black Panthers, a couple politicians that I was friends with. Not just politicians I worked with or they paid me to do some. They were people that, hey, Blue, you hungry?
Yeah.
I got your favorite burrito for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What people don't understand is the people.
Yeah.
The people actually really fucking matter. Because see, at the end of the day, no matter what class you feel like you can get to or have gotten to, no matter the business meetings you take with these people or that people, the only thing that fucking matters is the real fucking people that's in your life.
And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep
that's
it funky.
real.
I ain't gonna act like it wasn't no dark days.
Of course, man.
I might have took the power to the head a little bit and probably went a little left with it a little bit. But because I want again, get shot at 20 times and get hit twice.
Damn right.
Had them nightmares afterwards. You gonna build you an army around you too.
Yep. Because you're going to sleep by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real, Shout out to Loria, man. I see your shit. I got one too, baby.
Man,
I got one too. She got me one too.
This my third one. She sees me every time. You ain't got yours? It done snapped.
Miss
my niece
man.
pulled.
Blessings.
Every time she see me, I get a new one. I love this one too because it shine a little bit.
Yeah, I like it, man.
You feel me?
I got a blue and red one she gave me.
Oh, man. She always try to give me different. I'm like, no, I want the black. Because I ain't go to the army.
Yeah.
That Black Panther, the new Black Power movement is my army.
That's your army,
You feel me?
Damn
so
right, man.
that right there, it reminds me.
Thing, man.
It reminds me of everything that I went through, man.
Now there's a saying that's been always that I've seen throughout music situation or I see on social media. People I run into, if your name pops up, there's always one saying that I hear them say, and I want you to define what this saying means.
Yeah.
Blue just being blue. I've heard this shit so many fucking times on social media. I ask them. I'm like, man, what's going on with blue? They're like, man, it's just blue being blue.
Can I put this in?
By all means,
hyperbole?
Please.
We're gonna wrap it up.
This is gonna be good.
So on Halloween,
all right,
do the dates on this past Halloween. What was going on around this past Halloween?
Oh yeah.
My Halloween costume was South Bend's Kanye West. But remind you, I had on that same Levi pants, Levi shoes.
You had the polo?
No, I ain't had the polo. I had on the hoodie with my name on it.
Okay, I got you.
Matter of fact, the hoodie on my name on. Matter of fact, no, let me take that back. The day when all that was going on, I had on the polo that said trap.
Yeah.
I had on the trap polo.
Yeah, I remember.
The day of the Halloween though, I had on the hoodie, the orange hoodie with the blue lettering on it.
Yeah.
And it had said blue on it and shit.
South Bend
Kanye West. And you know what's funny as I'm explaining who I am, some people was the reactions I was getting from people was funny.
I already know.
Folks was like, bro, that's not a costume. You really are South Bend's Kanye West.
Fucking fact.
And as I'm explaining this to somebody in the back, and we're smoking and everything, and it's this stud. I don't know if I'm saying the right words right, but she knows that persuasion.
Yeah.
And she comes up to me. And she's like, oh my God, it's Blue Casey,
Yeah.
And I'm embracing her and everything.
Yeah, love, baby.
Yeah. And she's like, dude, I love everything you do, what you represent.
Yeah.
It was one time you throw me off though. That was when you said something about the LGBTQ community.
We all had that one time with you, Blue. We all had the one time with you.
And I was just like, man,
I love your 98%, but there's always a couple of them, you know.
Listen,
but
man,
I love everything, yo.
I'm a free thinker.
Love it.
But with me being a free thinker, you know, my favorite teacher put on me that if your opinion isn't based off fact, then it's bullshit.
Very true.
I don't like dumb shit, especially when I'm high, and that's about 98% of the day.
I feel you.
So it's just like I call out bullshit when I see it,
as you should.
And I think my intelligence get away. I'm ratchetly intelligent.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And
ratchetly intelligent. I love it.
You feel me? I think folks get think a lot of people want people to be one dimensional.
Very true.
And I'm not that type of person. I feel like people aren't like, you know, like even when I was working on the gospel CD.
Yeah, I love that. Which was fucking dope, yo.
I hate the fact that people were so judgmental.
Remember
in that
I went
world.
in the lab and you was there, you had that joint on with the homeboy. I was like, damn.
Yes, and I had to put that project on hold because that area of music is so judgmental.
It is.
Or the fact that I'll be like, I'm working on a gospel CD. You working on gospel? I got that type of look in my family church.
I understand.
Where I got baptized at 15.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You working on gospel?
Shit was dope.
Dopest music I've ever made, bro.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Since Free Don't
What was the one joint that you had playing with the dude? Do you remember?
Your love is so amazing. That song. All we need was vocalists. These was vocalists
Beautiful.
that I was asking in the church, and you making.
Yeah.
You know what? You cool. I'm gonna go find some people that love God, or people that be like, I'll play some music for people, and they be like, this gospel? Oh, you just making love songs for God. I thought that's what this was.
Supposed to be.
When I got shot on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I came home from the funeral, from the hospital. It was that Sunday.
Yeah.
I told my mama, drop me off on the steps at the church behind the house.
Yeah.
But I said, my home church is right behind my mama's house.
Yeah.
Like, y'all drop me off on the steps and interrupt his pastoring. I don't care about the scripture. I am alive.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be dead.
True.
My mama left me on the couch, but that's what I wanted to do. I have a relationship. Forget a Christian or I tell people I represent all three. It's all the religions of Abraham.
Yeah.
You feel me? Christianity, Islam, Judaism. I have a relationship with God.
Period.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I made that album or that project, you feel what I'm saying? When I made that project, that was me being obedient to him.
God, yeah.
I should have been made this record. I should have been made these records.
Shit was dope, man.
You know, so we got plans on dropping it around Easter.
Double back.
You know, we definitely got plans on dropping it around Easter. You know, and dope, just so many people be so judgmental and things, and I'm just like,
you get that throughout the world, man.
Bro, I look at life like it's two sides of the coin.
Always
and
is.
Everything, all the footage, any information, any research. You know, I don't read books. I listen to actual information, and then I go do the research on what you're telling me, just so I know you ain't selling me no bullshit.
Yeah, which you should. Which people all should do. And they should.
Indeed, I done been in the middle of debates. My boy, you gonna love this one. They say that there was a debate about Mexicans saying the word nigga. And the reason why they shouldn't is because they wasn't picking cotton with us. Yeah. I said, do y'all know who enslaved black people first? It was Portuguese and Spain.
True.
They was enslaved
about
150 years before we even made it to this part of the continent. True. Like, it's actually a shorter distance trip from South America to Africa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Brazil got millions of more black slaves than America ever had. Yeah. Like, y'all don't know these type of, like, and I've had these conversations with people when they was talking about, well, Cardi B shouldn't be saying the word. Do y'all know what Trinidad look like?
True.
Do y'all know that them people is more connected to Africa?
Man. Yeah.
The whole Caribbean is more connected to Africa than we are.
Very true, man.
You know what I mean?
Very true, man.
It's so much stuff, so many misinformation.
You got dark Hispanics just like you have light Hispanics.
People were saying that Latinos wasn't in the civil rights era working with us and everything. The moment they're saying that, I'm Googling. The conversation. It's not to shit on anybody, none of that. No. I don't even have these debates with people unless I either feel like you're an educated person that might have been misinformed.
I believe all people of color have witnessed some type of diversity and some type of forth of racism throughout the game.
Yes, and we got it. We don't need to be falling into the traps and the pits of white supremacy.
Completely agree.
You feel what I'm saying?
We fight
and separating each other.
Exactly.
When the whole time we more closer.
Period, man.
Than what we is. You know, I ain't get to see Black Panther yet. Dr. Umar pushed me off a little bit from watching it because he said it was showing the Mexicans beating up on Wakanda a little bit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I kind of agree with him because I'm like, I wish it would have showed a little bit more unity.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying?
I love all people, Blue. No bullshit. I love all people.
Yeah.
One of my great friends is a white man.
Yeah.
Love him to death.
Yeah.
But I always get along with my people, my fucking brothers. You know what I'm saying?
If you ever go around South Bend, shout out my boy Luis. If you ever go around South Bend and you see Nosy RTC, I was part of That's Ready to Clown. That's the graffiti crew.
Hell yeah.
I was part of that 8th grade. Me and Luis used to go. He the founder of RTC.
Yeah.
We used to go smoke.
Shout out to him, man.
We used to go smoke every Wednesday and Friday, 8th grade, leaving Brown.
Yeah.
I wish we had it. I had on a stolen chain. You feel what I'm saying? So I was selling weed. 8th grade graduation picture. I was selling weed. I'm flashing my little weed money. Stolen chain. I stole from the plug car. Didn't even know it was the plug car. You know, got my nigga jammed up because I sold it to him. Yeah. You feel me?
My people from Chicago would come down here when I was doing the film and I was bringing a lot of Chicagoans down here. They never been down here before.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe the fact that brown and black was really coexisting out here. Like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? I'm walking the liquor store. I'm like, yo, what up, partner? I'm seeing my people I know. They showing love. They like, no, y'all know that? You know that?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, they're my peoples and shit. He was like, y'all get along out here like that? And I'm like, yeah. Out there, it ain't like that.
I know.
It ain't like that.
You know what's
in the
crazy?
bend, it's different.
You know what's crazy? The gang shit.
Crazy.
I'm in Atlanta. I'm tapped in with it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
I know.
It's organized down south. Ain't no renegades down there for real. Niggas is getting money.
Damn right.
And if you get in the way of the money, then it's an issue.
This always will be.
Up here, it's just an issue.
Yeah.
Ain't no money.
It's real, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Real, man.
And I noticed that when I'm down there in the A, and
it's a difference, man.
And I threw up folks.
Yeah.
Niggas, I got off stage after I got the performance. Niggas tapped in, hey, I'm the Secretary of State GDs out of South Carolina. Come holler at me in VIP up top. We got some bottles for you. We like what you did up there.
Yeah, it's love.
You
man.
feel what I'm saying? It's love, respect, and it's money.
Respect
out there, you know what I mean? And that's what I've been trying to do. We on the north, we was working on it became spring, not spring, but fall, winter time. So you don't try to kick it back off in the spring, but Black Faith and Knowledge.
Yeah, man.
You know, a lot of these brothers is coming home as Muslims from the jail system.
Yeah, definitely.
And we don't have a Nation of Islam in South Bend.
Don't.
So, but I have connections to these type of people.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do, or some elders that's in this
Connect
area,
some people to the man. It's love,
and
man.
we trying to do and bring them all together, the Hebrew Israelites, the Black Christians, because we also got a strong Black Christian foundation around here.
Very true.
And I think that I don't want to keep using the word scared, but misinformed, misunderstanding of the youth. In this area, and when I won my award for Black History,
which is
for Martin
beautiful,
Luther King
man.
Day.
Fuck, and congratulations on real shit. Congratulations on that.
I should have brought it tonight,
That's
man.
dope, man.
But
well deserved.
Yes,
too,
sir.
My
Definitely well deserved, man. When I won my award, I
you
made
took
sure,
a bullet for that shit,
man. What? Say that
you
again,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Almost make it to see it.
Real talk,
almost
baby.
ain't make it to see
Real
it.
talk,
It's
man.
funny because I was really in my head, like, and shout out to people that put this award together.
Right.
I say this respectfully.
Yeah.
I was in my head talking crap. I ain't even go cuss. I was in my I'm
South Bend Kanye West.
Man, I was in my head talking crap. I'm like, man, hey man, can they explain it like all the things you gotta go through to get this award?
It was all coming back to you.
I'm in my head like,
well deserved.
Give me
man.
this award 7 years ago.
Oh my God.
And my sister tapping me like, LeSean Blue, they just called your name, go get the award.
You said I don't interrupt anybody, but I had the best video of all time. Blue, listen, I got the best video of all time.
Listen. So you ever seen "Don't Be a Menace"?
Yeah, of course.
When they was like, "Happy birthday, homie," for me, man, I walked on the stage like, for me. Man, y'all gonna make me cry for real.
Beautiful, man.
And like,
beautiful,
and to break it all home, I made sure like. You know, I remember Miss Walker.
Shout out to Miss Walker.
She said it so beautifully. She said, "He's finally grown into what we wanted him to become."
That's the perfectest words ever, yo. It's perfect.
Growth and development, ain't that
beautiful.
right?
Now, if you could sum up all that you've been through up to this point in a short sentence, from the diss tracks in third grade to the Atlanta situation. To working with big producers, to putting on your own shows.
We ain't even had that conversation.
We ain't got too much time. But from all this situation,
we gotta do a part two.
From the politics, we do. I got to do a part two of Resin, too.
DC?
But the politics situation, the shooting, up to this point in what you're doing with the podcast, you know what I'm saying, and everything.
Yeah.
What are you most thankful for as a man as you stand here today?
Life. Life. Connections, networks. My Facebook got deleted, and this hurt. I'm gonna be 100. My Facebook got stolen from me in May. We had contacts of like going to it off the white background TV page. As of last night, we haven't been able to get any. Just to like go through our pictures, go through our videos, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. But life
that hurt.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I understand.
My homegirl, shout out Pink, she lost her daughter just right before Christmas.
God bless.
My homie K Slaughter passed right before
God bless.
Christmas.
Yeah, man.
My aunt passed 2021.
My condolences.
Right before Christmas. My birthday's right after Christmas. Life.
Damn right, man.
life. I've touched a lot of people.
You did. And you still are.
You know, my uncle, he passed while I was in Atlanta, Georgia, 2013.
God bless.
From cancer. And one of the things that, you know, still impacts me to this day, Uncle Keith Guyton, Jr.'s son.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. You know, did you go to the funeral?
I know. I didn't go to the funeral, but I know.
But you know how many people he touched?
Without a fucking doubt, man.
Man, that man touched so many people that when I came back, it held me to a certain degree.
Standard.
And it made me become the activist that I am today.
That's beautiful, man.
Because I was able to see the people that he connected with and touched and influenced and everything. And, you know, when I passed.
Taking the torch, baby.
Yeah, when I passed, I want that same type of, you know, when I got shot, I got messages from my fans and my spam. Yeah. And I say fans, white kids from like LaPorte and Plymouth inboxing me, man. Yeah. Stay up, man. I heard about you getting shot. Yeah. When I got shot, they said it was kids in JJC beating on the tables. Yeah,
it's love, man.
When folks come out of jail and they tell me they seen me on CNN, they seen me on the news. You know, when people take that small time out when they see me in the bar, I could be having a conversation with a guy throwing darts, drinking beer. And he asked me my name, and I'm Blue Casey, and he steps away and said, "You're," and I just look at him and say, "South Bend niggas be the craziest."
We gonna end it right there. A motherfucking legend in the building, man. My dog Blue Casey, man. I love him to death, man. I love everything he stands for, everything he's do. I love your transparency as well.
Yes,
you done checked out the motherfucking show by the one and only, man.
Hey, Concrete Rose coming soon.
Definitely coming
Campus
soon,
coming.
man.
Can I give you my flowers real quick?
I appreciate it. I'm humble, man. I appreciate
you influenced me to turn my life story into a TV show, bro.
Thank you.
You was the first person I interviewed for White Background TV. That interview alone, Cecile, that interview alone got me my partnership with Scissorhands and Last One Entertainment.
That's dope.
He thought you ran White Background TV.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's what made us come together. And now we finna open up a production studio on the north side of South Bend, right off of Bendix. You feel what I'm saying? We doing A&R for artists, all off the interview that we did, just like this, man. So beautiful. You see how when people come together, what to build, bro?
Definitely, man. Without a doubt,
part 2 coming soon, y'all. I'm gonna have a bottle of something at least for my. We gonna get deeper into.
We don't need no bottles.
We don't need no bottles. We had a good conversation, man. Love,
Shout out my people, man. Thank y'all for checking out the show.
You did.
This has been Concrete Conversation. I'm your host, John Villanueva, and we out here like we stole something.
You did.
Holla.
I got 1,000 stories I can tell you, but 1,000,000 stories I cannot. These are the stories that I can tell you. Real stories, real people, real talk, concrete conversation.